I don't think Daphne du Maurier has anything to worry about. Birds is still very creepy. Praxeus confused me quite a bit because on the one hand, I thought there was a whole lot of nothing. But on the other hand, there were aspects of it that I actually really enjoyed. So this will probably be spoiler free. I certainly won't give away any major plot points. That's mainly because there are very few plot points. It kind of starts with several different locations and then a bird falls from the sky and the birds start going very weird. And that's basically the plot. There's also an astronaut who is missing, presumed dead, and there's a little bit of story for him, but that is basically it. And once we find out what is causing the birds to act this way, I think it became a little bit interesting. But that's what, maybe 10-15 minutes before the end. You had to get through a lot of nothing before you get to that. Yaz again felt pointless. The traveller character whose name I can't remember, one of the two girls roaming, she was very, very well acted, I guess, but very poorly written character, not good at all. The fact that she was just so blasé about all this alien things. Yes, she's travelled, she's seen a lot, but you would have a stronger reaction than that, particularly with what happened with her friend. So basically there were no good characters in this, no good new characters. Yas is still boring me and is very pointless. Ryan I liked, Graham was great. Graham was good or great, but he was not at his best. The Doctor I thought was on top form because there was a lot of science in this, and to spin this around, so the plot was weak, not very interesting, not a lot happened. And even when it resolved itself, it was very flat, very boring. It just ended and moved on, not really left an impact on me. But the science aspect I really enjoyed, and I thought the script, the dialogue, particularly from the Doctor, was very interesting and very fascinating, and I really enjoyed that. I also loved the imagery. We had some gorgeous, creepy scenes, close-ups of legions and the bird. I can't say certain things that I'd like to say without spoiling it, but once we find out what is wrong with the bird, that imagery I thought was absolutely beautiful. So visually, for me, it was visually a very appealing episode. But in terms of the plot, the narrative, there basically wasn't one. It's just some stuff was going wrong and then they had to find out what it was, but nothing really seemed to get in their way. Obviously certain things did, otherwise it wouldn't have lasted 50 minutes, but it was very tame, very flat. It felt like somebody was reading a science hypothesis and carrying it out, which is great, but not what one would expect from primetime BBC drama. However, as I said, I did like aspects of the episodes. It wasn't all doom and gloom. Praxeus, for me, I mean, nothing could have lived up to the previous episode because the Jejun were amazing. So it had big boots to fill, but it barely even stuffed those toes. But maybe you liked it. Let me know what you thought of Praxeus. Was it good? I know some people have said they really liked it. I haven't really read much around the episode, so I don't really know what the kind of what Chris Chibnall's saying about it or anything. But personally, for me, I could take it or leave it.